What an extraordinary week in Buenos Aires. I'm so privileged to have been here for this entire week with an extremely talented group of HADASSAH medical organizations experts who came here to give knowledge, to share their know-how, to help with ideas, to recommend. But more than anything, they came here to give their hearts, to give their time, to give their passion for healing people wherever they are. They came here to share the true essence of what HADASSAH was, is, and will ever be. We came here with a mandate to see how we can explore opportunities to help in this extraordinary, terrible moment of a pandemic in Argentina, and together with Argentina to the rest of the world. And they were amazed by the extraordinary level of medical professionals, of leadership in public health that this country has. And at the same time, they saw the different gaps, the different places where the Israel experience that they run day by day in Israel during this entire year of the pandemic, before we came to the point of almost success that we have today in Israel. They came here to see how that experience could help in different places. And they were in hospitals, and they were in discussions, and they were in meetings, and they met professionals, and all that knowledge and experience at the end benefit their learning, their understanding of what are the needs here and what's the situation, and it helped them enter into that dialogue that they stated at the beginning they wanted to have. This team didn't come to teach. Argentina doesn't need lectures. They came to create a synergy between HADASSAH Israel and Argentina. And with all the different public leaders we met and the health professionals that we met, we had this incredible, created this incredible framework where at the end of the day we are coming to a place where we are leaving a mark in the next steps that Argentina will follow, working together with us. This is not a one-time event. This is a relationship that the HADASSAH team, that Israel has with Argentina, and together with Argentina, trying to help the rest of the world. One of the main points in this visit was to explore the possibility of continuing with the development of the Israeli real-life vaccine created by the IIBR, the Israel Institute of Biological Research, whose representative Eran Zahavi was also part of our delegation. And I'm very happy to say that we found the roadmap. We found the different elements that could make this happen. Eventually, not only doing the phase 3 for the development of the Israel vaccine in Argentina, but producing a vaccine that will be a cooperation between Israel technology, HADASSAH'S know-how on developing clinical trials, phase 3, and developing this process, and Argentinian production. And with the support of all the different stakeholders, the government, the private sector, the hospitals, the scientists, all these stakeholders together could probably make this happen. Of course, we leave Buenos Aires with an understanding of what still needs to be done to confirm and validate this opportunity. But if we could make this happen, we could be in the position of providing and bringing to the table millions of new vaccines that could help not only now in 2021 to stop the first year of the pandemic, of the first 2 years of the pandemic, but also provide a sustainable solution for vaccines access for Argentina and for at least this part of the world in South America and Latin America. As I said, for me, Jorge Diener, Executive Director of HADASSAH International, it's been a privilege and an honor to be part of this delegation. This is who we are. This is why Hadassah exists. To travel the world and crossing the bridge from one country to the other, flying over the ocean, to do what we were meant to do 100 years ago, what we are meant to do now, and we will be meant to do in the future. And that is building bridges to peace and healing among nations, creating that dialogue from Jerusalem, from Israel to the world, because of the incredible support of friends from all the different corners of this planet. I want to thank again Professor Yoram Weiss, Professor Sigal Zviri, Professor Dror Borach, Professor Yossi Caraco, Claudia Pocci, and our friend from the IIBR, Dr. Ransavi, for having come all the way to Argentina to make this happen. Thank you, Toda Rava, and let's continue from strength to strength, healing the world.